Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a really fast reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind it will not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates to your story. Leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you're interested in a personal, send me a text 971-354-9504 or an email HealersHeartTarot@gmail.com. All right, messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Gemini. All right, first card out is the Two of Cups. Nice. Some of you might actually be going on a trip. I'm getting the energy, Gemini, that it's actually okay for you to take a break. There's an energy of you working really hard, or there's always like a go, 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 go. There's also this energy of really not wanting to take like too much responsibility of certain things right now. The energy is just too heavy for you to feel like you can. The Star with the Prince of Swords. You're working really hard for the stuff that you have. Some of you might be going on a traveling on a trip. Maybe it's, I'm picking up on like India. Some of you might be from India. Maybe you're, or you're just going in that direction. Okay. But I'm getting that there's an energy of you feeling like you don't want to get stuck in anywhere, or you don't want to start to get confused about anything. There's an energy of you trying to prevent things from happening before they happen, Gemini. So you're overworking. Like you're working on what you already have going on, and on top of that, you're hyper focused on controlling everything else, like on the outside. Tell me about the Two of Cups. It could be in a relationship. Some of you might be getting married, and it's your wedding that's stressing you the fuck out, and the universe is saying that's not the purpose of this. And they're trying to help you so that you can calm down and remember, like, hey, this is the reason why we're doing it. There's an energy of you needing to calm down and go enjoy the things that you love. Go to, like, if you like museums, if you like art places, if whatever helps you relax. I feel like it's time for you to sit back and appreciate and allow yourself to be appreciated. Gemini, I feel like for whoever I'm reading for, you've built a lot for yourself. I have the Star with the Six of Wands. I don't know who I'm reading for, but some of you might actually like have a large fan base, or you have a lot of people that admire you. Allow that energy to be there. Allow people to think of you as someone that they can respect, or someone that they look up to, someone that they want to get, and like get close to. Allow yourself to be that person. You're trying to like, there's an energy here of you feeling like, no, I can't get off the treadmill. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. Otherwise, it's going to fall off, and people are expecting this from me. People are wanting this from me. I get it, Gemini, but you're not going to be able to give too much if you keep doing that. Eventually it's going to burn you out. Tell me more. The Ace of Swords. I just feel like it's kind of heading in that direction already until you find like clarity and realize, okay, that's not the way. But if you keep pushing yourself and you keep like isolating yourself and not letting yourself experience why you're working so hard to begin with, right? Because you work really hard to be able to experience and enjoy certain things. But now that those things are coming towards you, Gemini, you're not even giving yourself the opportunity to truly enjoy them. Because you sit there worried about everything else. Like if you're going to spend money, oh, I probably shouldn't have spent that. I shouldn't have spent that. What am I going to do later? What am I going to do this? Or how am I going to do it? Of course, don't go outside your budget, but make yourself a budget. For you to feel more comfortable, you got to know what's going on with your money. More knowledge means more comfort, naturally. Some people believe that it's the opposite, but it's never. No, more knowledge is always going to help you be able to create a plan. The Ace of Swords, you need to know the truth of how much you have, how much you can spend, how much is going to bills, how much is this, how much can I try with that, and then you can have an idea of a number, and you're not stressing yourself out. You know how much you have to spend, and you won't go over that. And if you do go over that, you know how much you have to make up. But you don't just go chancing with your money and just gambling at all. At this point, it's time for us to learn how to manage our money properly. And start to do percentages. This percent goes here. I make this much amount a month. I don't know why I couldn't say that. And then this much goes here, this much goes there, this much goes here, this much goes here, and this much goes there. And I can spend this. But it's very important for it to go here, there before it comes back to, unless if we want to live in a peaceful way. Because remember that anything that we buy ourselves is mostly just so that we can feel better. But we shouldn't attach ourselves to any like type of, you know, buying things to make us feel better. Like, that's not a good way to do things anyway. We should want things and we deserve things, but that's how we should look at it. I worked really hard, so I deserve to buy that shit. And I feel good to buy it. It shouldn't be, oh, I worked really hard, but can I afford that? Because then that energy is going to continue to bring on the energy of lack, and it's going to keep you, it always keeps people stuck. You can't grow from that energy, exactly. And then you feel like all eyes are on you and like everybody's watching you fail. Because Gemini, you're not letting yourself take a breather. You feel like the moment you sit down in your own energy, I actually feel like some of you might be avoiding some type of emotional energy, something that's trying to come up for you. It could be a person. I have the page of swords here. And so it could be someone that ends up trying to come in, or some of you might be getting information from someone. There's just a lot of emotion here. There's a fear also of like people looking at you like you failed or like you did something wrong. If a relationship didn't work out, it's not always on you, and you shouldn't put it on you either. Like if you're afraid that your family's going to judge you because your connection didn't work out or something like that, that's not your business. Tell me about the Tower. See, the Eight of Swords with the Five of Swords. There's just, you feel like everybody's watching you and judging you for what you're going through. And that's why you feel like you have to work extra hard. But you don't have to. Fuck those people. Fuck those people. If they want to talk about you, if they want to judge you, please understand that it does not matter who you are. They're going to talk about someone. Even if they didn't know your story, somebody else would be in your place. If you walk through the door with a green scarf, they're going to judge you. If you walk through the door with a red scarf, they're going to judge you. Judgmental people judge. It's what they do. Let them. Because the thing is that when we judge, most of what we judge, we become. And so if other people are going to sit there and judge you for the things that you've done, a lot of the times it's because they're trying to hold themselves back from doing the same thing that you're doing, or they've already done it in the past and they think that they're better for changing whatever. But that's not the purpose of evolution. That's not the purpose of change. Like, we should be proud of each other when we are able to overcome things like that. And like when we're able to get through really hard situations, instead of feeling like, oh, you're weak or you failed because that marriage didn't work out. That's not the way that it works. People don't get divorced or go into relationships thinking they're going to end. And it feels like there's just an energy of someone like, it could even be a career. So for some of you, this is like your job or your business. Maybe it didn't take off the way that you thought it was going to take off, but it did really good. You're doing great. And I feel like the only one that feels you're not where you're supposed to be is you. Like, you're the only one that feels like you're not doing good. But the universe is saying you're actually doing pretty well. Like, you're doing really good for yourself. Six of Pentacles. You have enough to go around. You're taking care of yourself financially. I feel like you have enough. You've built a lot compared to what you used to have. I'll say that. So the universe is saying, why we're complaining when there's so much more now? The universe is asking, why are we complaining more now than when we had less? And why are we paying attention to people more now than when we had less? It's because now you feel like you have something to prove, but the only person you have anything to prove to is yourself. And when you try and you find yourself trying to prove something to other people, even if it's small stupid shit, right? Like your car, trying to prove that you have the money to be able to spend it on a very expensive vehicle or a very expensive house, or maybe you, I don't know, while you're working out, you run faster and you want to compete with the person that's next to you. There's just an energy of let me compete. And I need to continue to prove myself to be better, to be like this and to be like that. And don't let yourself fall for that. It's a fake illusion. It's not real. Because most of the time, some people might look at you and think some things, but most of the time they're not even thinking about you. we think of ourselves so highly, and we're always thinking everybody's looking at us, but a lot of times people are not even checking for us. All right, I love you so much, Gemini. I hope that helped, and let me know if it did. I always love to know. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. I'll talk to you later. Bye, my loves.